freaking fantastic.
All right, folks, so I'm back in London, so let's explore and, of course, eat. I'm getting around by public transportation. I love to be in cities where I can just walk, take the train, take the bus everywhere, and London is that. It feels good to be free of cars and parking and all. This place reminds me of baked cheese tart in San Francisco. It has the same color and basically the same menu selling these tarts, but it's definitely a different place. I went with a different flavor because I thought I had the original from the place I thought was the place in San Francisco, but this is definitely a different vibe and the crust tastes different. The filling is a little bit different. It's not, I don't know if it's like much of a cheese tart-ish thing, but I should have got a classic to compare, but I thought it was the same thing. They have empanadas here. This beef was definitely flavorful. It had some spice that I couldn't put my thumb on. I did like it, but I was just thinking and thinking, like, what is this? I live in the Midwest of the United States, so it's very car dependent, drive everywhere, and it's so refreshing when I'm looking out the window while I'm just relaxing on a bus, just seeing how this city was built for people to just walk around. Yes, there are cars, but the vast majority are walking, riding their bike, taking the bus, taking the tube. So I can just stare out the window and just admire this place. I am at Camden Market. It's a very hip place and full of a lot of food stalls. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up this trip and go to London for my layover. I am here to visit Yorkshire Burrito. I saw this online and it is an Instagram, TikTok famous place. And I've always wanted to try Yorkshire pudding. But they're throwing this bad boy and making a burrito out of it with their Sunday roast. Not even on Sunday. So I'm here to try this burrito. I waited like 36 minutes to get my beef burrito. I went with the classic. And even though it was a long line, all the way back here and going to go all the way up there. I usually don't wait for food. And this is what I thought. Everything was pretty quality. I think we needed a tiny bit more gravy and a little bit of salt on everything. You have the meaty texture. You have the potato texture that is soft. You have some vegetables. You have a lot of different things, but everything just needed seasoning. And I think that's a common criticism that Americans think on British food. A little bit more salt, a little bit more seasoning, and this will be like a 10 out of 10. But we are lacking on some flavor. This is not what I wanted. I saw online some squares that were filled with stuff, but it wasn't gelato. And this croissant, I don't know, it wasn't like a deep, buttery, savory, buttery note for me. And the gelato had this like weird aftertaste from the hazelnut, maybe the way they make it. And I wasn't a huge fan of it. And I was kind of disappointed. I wanted these. I appreciate the craftsmanship, but not the execution of the flavors I was looking for as a buttery croissant and a nice, maybe sweet gelato.